During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
Give Tom and Georgia all the credit. Thought their team, we had them, thought the last probably 3 or 4 minutes of the first half was a turning point of the game. I can't remember what our largest lead was in the first half. Maybe, I don't know if it's 6 or 7. Hit some tough shots, bank one in, and then it kind of got them going. Then start the second half. We kind of let offense affect defense. Made a gallant effort at the end, but give Georgia all the credit. They came here and gotten beat bad twice, showed a lot of character, and out-toughed us when the game was on.
Ben starts off.
Yeah, Kermit, you are only down 1 at halftime, then they come out, get up by as many as 15, I think, up until 3 minutes left. They've been shooting over 80% from the floor defensively. What kind of happened for it to fall apart like that?
Yeah, it was just, Ben, offensive transition. A team that, you think about it, Wheeler banked a 17-footer in, and Zero made a 30-footer at the end of a shot clock to get to 29. In the second half, they get 49. And so, just toughness. I think we didn't have a few shots to fall. We had an effect defensively, and that was it. They just popped us, and we couldn't stop the dribble, couldn't guard around the goal. And, we got a group in there at the end that made a great effort, got it to a one-possession game, but it was too late.
You mentioned earlier this year that you thought this team had the makings of being a potentially elite defensive team.
Yep.
Well, why is that not transpired?
Maybe we are against mid-majors, and that's kind of what we're doing right now, Ben. We were an elite defensive team against mid-major teams, very average defensive team against Power 5 teams. And so we've got to fix that. We've got to coach it better, got to play it better. We're playing the 1-3-1. We're just, their guards just got inside us. We don't have a whole bunch of rim protection. I thought that would improve. It really hasn't this year. So we do. We got to coach it better, got to play it better, and we're going to grind it every day, trying to get our team because, you've seen our team play. 74 should be plenty for us to win at home.
Nick, go ahead.
Kermit, I think this is 3 games in a row now where y'all started off shooting pretty cold and then heated up with about 10 minutes to go in a deficit. Why do you think that's happening so often?
I've got no idea, Nick. We had horse shots. They were horse. It's like me and you in the backyard and make this shot after I make it. It was just nobody within 10 feet of guys. And, Georgia, that game at halftime, if we can make some plays and make some wide open perimeter shots, the game is 42-29, except we just struggled so mightily scoring the first half. And then in the second half, I really think the first 4 or 5 minutes, offense really affected defense, which it should not, but it did. And then it kind of snowballed on us.
Go to Mitch. Mitch, you're muted. Still don't have you, Mitch. We're going to go to Tyler.
Coach, did the players and coaching staff consider this a must-win game entering today?
No, we knew both teams would be playing really desperate. I think the only must-win you have really is probably going to be if we have a tournament in Nashville, an out game. But it was a game, that we needed to be desperate to try to win, no question about it, and we couldn't get it done.
Go to Adam.
Coach, Jarkel had 22 points. What do you think of this production today?
Yeah, I thought he played more downhill, played confident, shooting the ball really throughout the whole game. And so good for Jarkel. He had a great couple of days of practice. He was in here in the gym this morning about 5:15 working. So his heart's always in the right place. And, he and Devontae made some timely shots in our comeback. And really Jarkel and Devontae did it throughout the game. It was just really, it was on the other end. Like I said, 74 is plenty. And we just couldn't, like I said, just the deficit of 15 early in that second half was too much.
Harris, go ahead.
Kermit, when a team is inconsistent shooting from the perimeter, does it translate that it's going to be a poor free throw shooting team?
Yeah. You know, we started out shooting the ball really well from the free throw line, Parrish. I mean, we really did. And one time, I think we were around 75%, and it was just abysmal. You know, I think it does have maybe some correlation. You know, I mean, Robert Allen really struggled from the line. You know, Romello has been struggling from the line, and you know, we're 1 for 13 from 3 and 1 for 7 from the line at the half and down 1. You know, so a lot of times it hadn't been correlating though, because I've had some big guys that doesn't make threes that have been great free throw shooters. You know, and we got to do a better job there.
Go back to Mitch.
I was going to try this again, Coach. You guys out-rebounded Georgia 33-24. Talk about how you want to turn those into points on the other end of things, and to be more physical and get more rebounds to be more competitive in the SEC.
Yeah, you know, second chance points. It was 13-5. We're up 8. You know, we really thought we could get out in transition. I thought, really, for the most part, we only that stat says, I'm not sure, that we only gave up 4 points in offensive transition against them. But we really thought what teams have done against Georgia is really get out in the open floor. And we just couldn't really get deflections or really couldn't get stops to get out in a break to try to score a little bit in the second half. But you know, the way we're playing right now, rebounding is critical. And that's what really cost us in Florida. But rebounded like we did today, would have won at Florida.
Any more questions for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
All right, questions for Jarkel. Nick, start us off.
Jarkel, can you just kind of talk us through what started clicking for you shooting in the second half?
Coach and the coaching staff, and especially my teammates, they always had confidence in me, and they just tell me to keep shooting the ball, and a lot of hard work, you know, especially in the off season. And when I had to sit out here, I put in a lot of hard work. So I just never got down on myself, and I just kept shooting, kept playing the game.
Go to Ben.
Yeah, Jarkel, earlier in the year, Kermit mentioned how he thought y'all could be an elite defensive team. What's really changed for y'all? What do you think that's not really transpired in this high major competition?
Man, I still think we can do that. We can still be a great defensive team. And we show spurts over it. We just got to carry over from practice into the games, and especially in the high major games where they count. And we just keep working hard in practice. That's where it starts at, and it's going to carry over. It's going to carry over, I feel like.
Go to Neil.
Yeah, along those lines, Jarkel, before the season, you guys talked about this being a really complete team. I think you guys had a lot of confidence this was a team that could make damage in the league and get into the tournament, that kind of thing. Are you surprised to look up today at 6-6 and 1-4 in the league?
Most definitely I am surprised. But we give Georgia credit. They came in 0-4, and they came in and played. They just made the tough plays down the stretch. But we still got a lot of basketball to play, and we're going to get right when the time comes.
Go to Parrish.
Jarkel, you had the play there where you stepped on the baseline there toward the end. How much pressure does it put on you guys to not make mistakes like that when you're not hitting shots consistently?
When I step on the baseline, I just got to know. I got to be more aware of where I am on the court. We start hitting shots in the second half, I feel like, and I just got to make a better play than that. I can't be careless with the ball.
Go to Mitch.
Jarkel, talk about the mood in the locker room right now, and how are you guys keeping some of the younger guys upbeat and positive towards the end of the season?
Just tell them we got to stay together. We know what type of team we got. We know what type of players coach and the coaching staff recruited, and we just got to keep keeping on, man. I know it's cliche to say, but we just got to keep working. Just keep working. Keep our head down and keep working. It's gonna come.
Any more questions for Jarkel? All right, thanks, Jarkel. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.